So I'm being cheeky. She doesn't know it's recording.
Can you press record again?
Yeah, it's because I'm menopausal.
Can you press record again?
No.
Like you did last time.
No, I wouldn't be that cruel. I've got nothing interesting to say.
Why don't I believe you?
Other than I'm menopausal and too hot and thank you for going up and getting the fan. Point it on my feet and it'll waft up. And then I'll look like some movie star then with the it goes through my hair.
Do you want it on oscillate?
No, that's nice. That's
So
cool.
it goes from
That's
side
cool.
to side.
That's nice.
Is that okay?
Yes. That's lovely, thank you, darling. No. Hello.
Hello. I knew you'd hit record again. You're such a devil.
I know. Yeah.
Get your mitts off my camera.
My mitts are off your camera. I'm not touching your camera, darling.
Right.
Babe, we can start now.
Yes.
Got a cup of tea on my.
Get your tea.
Got me tea.
Cheers, big ears.
How do you know my ears are big? Noddy and big ears. Do that,
Hey.
eh? Do that. Have I got any on mine?
No.
No, I know my teeth are clean again this week. No, it's fine.
Good.
Beautiful as ever.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
There are people out there watching, you know. Oh, welcome to episode number 7 of the Love to Sew podcast. Back by popular demand is Miss Flora Honeypot.
Popular demand.
Hello, Helen.
Hello, Caroline. Thank you for having me back. I didn't disgrace myself or you too much last time.
No, not at all.
That's
not
okay.
At all. Today is Wednesday the 1st of August.
We're in August.
Can you believe it's August already?
No.
I really can't.
I know.
I don't know where the year's going.
Well, it's already feeling autumnal out there because everywhere's burnt, crisp brown, isn't it? So.
Yeah. We in the UK. So we are both from Leicestershire in the UK, which is, if you look on a map, it's right in the middle of the UK.
Middle Earth, as I term it.
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
And it has been hot. We've had temperatures of 30 plus, haven't we?
We have, and
Last
it's going to
week
increase
was
this week again.
unbearable.
Mm.
It was just, I couldn't do anything.
No. And I'm menopausal, which
makes it a whole lot worse.
Yes. There's only so much that you can do. It's okay being cold because you can layer up.
Mm.
But, you know, once you're actually, excuse me, but at night behind closed windows and closed doors, you've stripped off naked, perhaps, and you're standing in front of a fan wafting yourself around. You still can't get cool. There's nothing else you can take
Lucky
off, is there? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, no. No, poor boy. He'll agree with that as well.
So I just wanted to say hello to all our new subscribers. We've got quite a lot, 700 plus.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
Good golly.
So hi, and hello
Wow.
to everybody who has come back to watch, all you old subscribers. We're
Yeah.
very grateful, thank you. And I was going to say, when we get to 1,000, I'm thinking about having a little giveaway.
Ooh.
Something yarny project bag related.
Oh,
What
how
do you think?
exciting. Oh, that sounds exciting.
It is, isn't
How
it?
many times can I hit subscribe?
Once.
Oh, bugger. Sorry, I didn't just say that. Oh, darn.
So we've got some finished objects to talk about today.
You've got a lot more than me.
Knitting and crochet. We have, what else do we have? Some whips. I have 2. I think I have 2. You have 1, I think.
I've got one because there
Yeah.
is one at home, but I can't show it because it's something that's been made for
Of course.
my daughter's wedding.
That's a finished
Next
object
month.
though, isn't it?
It is a finished object next month. Oh, Mother the bride. Not at all excited.
To wear a hat.
No,
Oh.
I look like a in a hat. No. You've heard of the books The Cat in the Hat. Well, it's cat, but it sounds different. No, I have actually bought a fascinator, but whether or not I choose to wear it on the day is another matter.
I think I need to see this fascinator.
Do you? It's
Yeah.
fascinating.
I'm sure it is.
It's not really.
Oh, that fan is so nice. I'm glad I brought it down.
It is lovely. It's just wafting up here now. It's very, very nice.
I was getting really hot earlier.
Yeah. I need to take my socks off, really.
I just wanted to show you my new mug. Can you see that? Oh, where's the camera? There it is. Oh, the lovely little beach huts. When I went to stay with Ellie from Craft House Magic.
Oh, in Norwich.
In Norwich, and we had a really lovely weekend actually. And on the Sunday before we left, we headed along the coast to Sheringham and Blimey.
Oh, it's lovely there.
And in Blimey there was this gorgeous little craft centre, and we both bought the same mug. So Ellie and I are mug twins.
Mug twins.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie. My mug is courtesy of Kath Kidston. As if I had to look. I was just double checking. Kath Kidston. There we go. It's just out of a cupboard, really, and it's full of.
She raided my cupboard.
Yeah, it's full of Earl Grey. I have to have a large one, so I said.
What did I say?
I was saying, like my yarn, I like
large
it large.
Earl Grey.
A large Mr. Grey.
Right, that's enough of that.
Oh dear.
Just drink your tea and be quiet.
Thanks, okay. I've got a glass of water as well.
Right, so shall we start?
Kinky
Shall we
devil.
start talking about yarn?
Yarn. Yes, because what did we do at the weekend?
We went to Fibre East.
We went to Fibre East. Like two excited school children.
And I also went to Yarningham last month as well.
I
How
know.
lucky was I?
Very.
I have to say, I didn't buy very much at Yarningham, but I went crazy at Fibre East.
That wasn't my influence at all, was it?
Oh, really?
No.
So we're going to show all the different things we bought,
Yes.
aren't we?
Yeah.
So should we talk about our finished objects first?
Okie dokie. You go first. You've got more
Are
than
you
me.
sure?
Definitely.
Well, my finished objects are all socks.
Hey.
They are.
They're all lined up.
Which if you follow me on Instagram, you probably will have seen. But I'm going to start with the Buttercup socks. Now, this is a pattern by Ellie Jones from Craft House Magic. Hello again.
Hi.
This was her pattern. I think I showed this on the last podcast. This has been a really gorgeous pattern to knit. And it's inspired by the rabbits that run wild in the countryside in spring. Buttercup is our little bunny and she likes to explore the grassy meadows. You can see her footprints running at both sides of the sock that she has left behind on her adventures. How cute is that? So, here are my Buttercup socks. There we go. So these are the little footprints that she was talking about. And this heel is lovely. It's supposed to be, the rabbits are supposed to be hopping along on the grass.
Oh.
And that's the heel that she put in
I
the
sound
pattern.
sickly doing that,
Which
don't
is
I?
really
Oh, how cute. It is though.
So this yarn is from Lay Family Yarn, and it's the Seashells colourway.
Yeah.
And the contrast was just a pastel mini that I got from Kelly as well. And the top of the sock is just the first cast on
Do you just cast on, or do you do an extra row
no,
as well?
No, just the cast on row, and then I change to this yarn and continue knitting. And I really like the effect.
It's lovely.
So this was knit on 2.25 9-inch circulars, and it's a 2x2 rib. The heel's from the pattern, and the toe, as I say, is from the Drippity Drop socks.
Okay. Is that called the umbrella?
Which is the umbrella toe, yeah, which I really
love.
love.
Look at me.
Oh, get you.
The umbrella toe, 2x2 rib and the umbrella toe.
And just to show you, I do have a pair. Here's the other one.
Oh, that one.
There you go.
Okay.
We have a pair.
I'm really going to enjoy wearing these, thanks.
Cheeky monkey. So yeah, I'm really happy with those.
One day I am going to sit with a pair of sock blockers and go, and this is the sock I have made. The sock, I didn't say pair,
It won't
the
take
sock.
too long.
No,
I'm
you
sure.
think?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting there.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We're
you are.
getting there. Yeah. Slow but sure.
Yeah,
It's about practice.
it is. I cast on and ripped back so many pairs of socks before I was happy And it's a learning curve, isn't it?
It is, because it's quite alien. I mean, I am enjoying knitting on those circular needles. It's quite therapeutic, but it's completely different to crochet, and I can get myself out of pickles with crochet. But with knitting, you have to be so much more careful that you don't drop the stitches. And I have successfully managed to rip back on the heel when I was doing the heel flap about 6 rows, because I realised it wasn't going right. And there was the stitch which I was sort of holding on to, and I was really happy with that. It's just the rest of it that's rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Honestly, it's not rubbish.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be lasting for very long. Yeah.
So shall I show one more pair and then you can go on to yours, because I've got 4.
Okay, yes please.
It's going to take forever.
Forever. Sound a bit special.
Right, so this pair is the Vanilla Latte sock pattern, which is on Ravelry. Oh, I should have said that Ellie's pattern is also on Ravelry. I think this is a free pattern, but Ellie's pattern is a paid for pattern.
Okay.
This yarn is from Twisted Limone, and it's her powder puff colourway. I've got the details there for you. Oh, it's not. It's blowing out, Chuck.
You so know why I get excited about that.
There you go.
It's blowing out.
It's blowing out. So it's a really nice little rib pattern, which just runs down all the way down the sock. Now this again, all my socks I knit on 9-inch circulars. So I don't need to keep repeating it. Yeah,
that's what you've got me onto. They're
9-inch circulars, 2.25. So at the moment I always cast on a 2x2 rib.
Yeah.
Because that's what's comfortable and I like the look of it.
Yeah.
And also my new favourite heel is the slip stitch heel. I just love it.
Do you know, it's the one that I've been having to go on these 2 attempts that I've had so far. I do say attempts in very loose terms, but it's one that just looks so nice. I can see other ones, and but I just think it's
I
quite
like the
simple.
Stitch definition. Yeah. It's just neat and
it's
tidy.
Nice.
No stuff faffing about at the edges.
Yeah, until you look at mine. Yeah, well, moving swiftly on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
And then the umbrella toe again.
Yeah.
So, and please could you hold that?
I can hold that as your assistant, glamorous assistant.
And here's the other sockaroonie. So I have another pair.
She has another pair.
So I'm so happy.
Yeah.
This yarn is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. It is really lovely. I love these stripes.
Yeah. I'm never quick enough to get the yarn in Cameron's updates. So I actually asked if she would dye this one for me because I love it.
Oh,
and she did. She was really kind, and she said that she would dye it for me, and she did. So thank you, Cameron.
This is it, isn't it? When you get your eye on something, and I'm usually not able to be at my phone to be online at the time that people have their updates. So then you miss out. So it's really nice when if they either have stuff put regularly in the shop or they'll dye it to order, and then that's a bit special then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that was dyed just for you, so that's happy sauce.
Happy sauce. And I cast those on in May when I was away.
Gosh.
Well, just before I went away. And so they have nice memories of France, because I knitted those when I was in France.
So instead of a memory blanket, these cosy memory blankets and everything,
I've got one of those too.
Yeah, cosy memory socks.
Cosy memory socks.
Yeah.
I just think that whatever you're doing at the time or what's happening in your life at the time, I feel those memories go into whatever you're knitting.
They do. There's a bit of your soul that actually goes into everything you make. But I definitely agree with that, because I can look at things I've made and I can remember what I was doing at the time of making them.
Absolutely.
And it's nice. It makes it hard to part with
For the most part, they're good memories.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. If you're not having a good time, you just don't do anything. Yeah. So.
Although, if I'm having, a low moment, I tend to go to socks, because I can just sit and just concentrate and then go round and round and round, and
therapeutic.
I can think, and it's really therapeutic.
Yeah. It's calming headspace, because it's just. I think with any craft, and certainly for me with my crochet, I have used it as therapy. August for me is an extremely difficult month, and we've just hit August again, so I'm determined that I'm not going to dwell on things, and we all have stuff going on in our lives, stuff that's gone on in the past that has affected us. People don't necessarily realise that, because you don't shout too much about it, but you know, it's in there. And for me, crochet has always been my therapy. And it's now, I mean, it really could be termed an addiction because I have to do something every day. It sets me up for the day. I do a bit in the morning before work because I get up stupidly early. I like to see Mr. Honeypot off in the morning, you see, with his fresh sandwiches. Hi, Dave.
I can't believe you get up so early.
Yeah, I do. And then I'll stay up and I'll use that hour or so to do
That's
something for
a good
me.
time,
So it really does.
Before the day begins, it sets you up well, doesn't it?
It does set me up well. I'll do a bit at lunchtime, and then every night I look forward to it, and I never get fed up with it. You know, having said that, I've only got one thing to show. But it's been a busy month, and as I say, I have been making something for the wedding, which I can't divulge.
No.
So, shall I show you what
The
I'm
wedding
doing?
being your daughter's wedding.
My daughter's wedding.
Which is next month.
It is, I know. Oh,
Exciting.
God, so excited.
I've seen the dress. And it's really nice. It's beautiful, isn't it? Stunning,
Yeah.
stunning.
Well, everybody says to me, and you know, do you like a choice of husband to be? So, oh, Mark.
What if you said no? I don't actually.
I know. No, his name's Mark, and he's gorgeous, and I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it. If I'd have ever had a son, because I've only got the one daughter, if I'd have ever had a son, he would have been the son I would have wanted.
That's lovely.
He is an absolute star, and I'm really honoured to say I'm going to be his mother-in-law.
That's lovely.
He's lovely.
That's such a lovely thing to say.
He's really, really lovely. They are a lovely couple. You know, they've been together quite a while, and they are just made for each other.
That's wonderful.
And I can't
That's
wait.
what every mother wants, isn't it? You know,
I know,
somebody
very, very
perfect for their
lucky.
child.
Very lucky, and I know inside how lucky that is, because all you ever want for your kids is good things in life.
Absolutely.
You know, she's found a partner who dotes on her, they love each other to bits, they look after each other, and, you know, I couldn't wish for more than that. You know, he's lovely, and I can't wait for the wedding.
Yeah.
And my husband loves him too, so
That's great.
they get on like a house on fire.
Sounds like the perfect story.
It is,
Fairy
isn't it?
tale.
This is where we have to insert now little hearts and stars going around. Can you do that? Are you that clever?
Oh my word.
Sounds
a bit technical.
So I've just mushed over my daughter.
Yes, let's talk about your FO, shall we?
My FO.
Your
my
FO.
Well, yes. So this is something that I was making a little while ago while I was on my hollybobs. And I did show it a little bit last time round.
You did.
But it's now finished, and it's mahoosive. So
Would you like some assistance?
yes, please, 'cause it's been blocked now. Now this pattern.
Just stick my sock on the blocker.
Okay, cool. Just keep it in with your socks, love. This pattern is by Daisy Boo Creations, and it is on her website. It's ever such a cheap pattern. It's been blocked. Oh my gosh, look at this! It looks.
This is
so,
one of these whirls, isn't it?
It's a whirl.
It's a
Yes,
whirl.
you
It
can't.
matches my decor.
You got to do it so
Can
you
I
can
have
just
it?
see over the top. No, you can't. Can you see over the top? Right. Keep going that way. Keep going that way. Look at the pattern.
It's
Oh, it's so
beautiful.
nice on camera. Ooh,
It's lovely.
Look, it's quite large. As I
It
say, I
is.
like them large. And we end with chocolate brown. And if I go up there, it's a really good size, good length. You can see us through there, look. And it is, yeah, keep going. There we go.
I really like this end too.
Yeah.
In fact, I like the whole thing. I don't know which bit's my favourite.
Well, I
This
like.
is like toffee.
Yeah, and that reminds me of like honey,
Yes,
obviously, being a
yes.
beekeeper. And I love the pale bit in the centre, but do you know, I have actually counted, and there are about 20 different blends of the colours in this.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Then you've got this kind of biscuity colour, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. And it goes down
Doing
to
it
like...
behind, no one could see.
Yeah. Biscuits. Oh, look, that looks weird. Biscuits. And then we go down
And
to
you
sort
go
of
to
like...
chocolatey, mocha,
yeah,
coffee.
and then...
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
But when the
How
light...
are you going to wear it?
Well, I don't know if I should keep it.
Thanks.
Yeah, you model it. You try it on a model it.
No, you put it on.
No, I'm too hot. You put it on.
Okay.
So it's been a really, really good mate. And then once you get the rhythm going, you don't actually have to keep referring to the pattern at all, because you can just see where you are.
Oh, that is
And
lovely.
it really is good. So Daisy
the
Boo,
colours,
spot on. I
amazing.
shall be making another.
Look at that.
Yeah, it really
Fantastic.
is. Those colours suit you actually.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I love that, and I do love working with the sheep.
It's a gorgeous
sheep is
pattern, isn't
Whirl.
it?
Yeah, It's actually, I say it's simple, I don't think any pattern's simple from a writing point of view because I have been trying unsuccessfully, but for actually crocheting up, it's a really simple pattern, very well thought out, and you don't even have to do a border with it because it's actually got a self-made border.
Yes, it has, hasn't it?
Because it's on this side here.
Oh yeah.
Because you do a
shall we show them?
Yeah, you do a front post, if I can remember. I don't want to give too much away because it is a paid for pattern. So on the border here, you've got some simple stitches, and then you do a front post, and then it's all just the same. It's US terminology for me, it is double crochets. But I blocked it quite hard, and it's really opened it out.
It's gorgeous.
So you could use it like a stole, you know, or you could use it as a, you know, a scarf and tie it in loads of different ways.
Kind of cream dress.
So yes,
You
so
could wear it as a
autumny.
stole. It's gorgeous.
So that's my.
You could wear it in the summer. You know, summer evenings. If you're going out for dinner or something, you could pair it with a nice
You
pretty
mean going
dress.
down the chip shop?
Ooh, classy.
Out for dinner, dear. Yeah, down local chippy.
I meant somewhere classy.
Look at that. Okay, I don't go classy places, love. Oh, look at that. That's so lovely. I'll keep it there now because it's nice.
Then you'll get a hot sweat
I
on.
will.
So
I've already got a hot sweat on, let me tell you. No, it's really, really nice. Yeah, and these Sheepjies Whirls are, I think there was only one place where there was a slight knot in it. You do get a little bit of, because I use it from the centre out, a bit of yarn puke or yarn spew as they call it, and you have to sort of pull it all undone. But this one was very well behaved. And it's actually called a caramel care blimey, not core blimey.
It should be core blimey.
I know it should be, but it's caramel care blimey. And I could wear this. As you know, I can't wear much because of the itchy. But
is it cotton?
It's got a cotton. Yeah, it's cotton and acrylic, I think.
Yeah, I bet you'd be able to wear it.
Yeah, and
this you need to try before you give it away. It's too beautiful.
Well, I know I might sell it. I might use it as a Christmas present, and I might keep it actually because I quite like it. I might make another in a different colour whirl or a different yarn.
What will you go for? Pinks, blues, greens?
I don't know, quite into the blues at the moment.
Pastels.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Blue suits you.
Does
See,
it?
those colours suit you because you've got brown eyes.
Oh. Well,
But blues really suit you too. That top's lovely.
Thank you. TK Maxx special. Do you know what? I hate going in that shop because it's just like a jumble sale. I just happened to stroll in there. Something called me in and this was just there and £16 later. There we go. Just in case you don't want to know. Yeah. So I actually got my yarn for this and it was the cheapest I'd found my whirl. It was from... It'll be in the show notes.
Warehouse?
No.
Was it online, did you say?
Yeah, it's a lady. It's on the tip of my tongue and I don't want to say it wrong. Look. It'll be in the show notes.
Okay. I'll put it in the show notes. Down below.
Down below. Oh, look at that. Ooh, stop it, look like I'm fondling myself. Sorry, love. Classy bird, aren't I? There you go. That's come out of Flora's basket. You know,
show them your basket.
My basket's here again.
Flora's basket.
It's got some
sneaky
stuff in there.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Okay, I think we just need to sort the camera out.
Okay.
And then we'll start again.
Okay. It's time for a brew.
Yes, I've been drinking while you've been talking.
Oh, have you?
So you have a brew while I talk about my next pair of socks.
Socks?
Socks.
You
wouldn't believe it, would you?
No, it's a sockathon.
Socks.
I said sockathon, not sockathon.
Oh, steady on, girl. Right, so I showed these on the last podcast, didn't I?
You did.
Let's have a look, see if it's... Oh yes, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Right, so let's talk about the yarn, shall we first?
Yes,
this yarn is from Vicky at West Green Loft Yarns. We met her at Father East, didn't we?
Oh, she's lovely.
Her store was fabulous.
I know. Oh, it so stood out. It was lovely.
Yes.
It was on our hit list, wasn't it?
It was. So this is one of the first yarns I bought from her, and it's called Vintage Peony. I have the... is this the right one? Yes, it is. Hang on a seckie.
I'll hold that bit.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Gorgeous. There's the details. 75.25 Vintage Peony.
I've tried these ones on, haven't I, last time?
You have. Here's the other socky.
So there's a pair.
Yes. Now this was, what was I going to say?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I've lost my train of thought.
Have you? Vintage Peony.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. She had sent me a little mini to do the heels and toes.
Yeah.
But I love the yarn so much, I just kept going.
It isn't because you forgot then.
No, it's so pretty, isn't it?
It just does.
Yeah.
It just does it.
So
well,
I've done
doesn't
the
it?
slip stitch heel again, which I loves, and the umbrella toe. Look at the stitches in that. It's just gorgeous.
I love the colours.
So
when you actually
gorgeous,
see them
aren't
in
they?
real life, you can just pick out.
There's so many gorgeous colours, aren't there?
Yeah.
So this pattern is the Hazelnut Crisp Socks by Vanilla Wool on Ravelry.
Ravelry.
And it is a paid for pattern, I did check, because last time I was talking about it, but it is paid for.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very much, but all the details of all the things I've made are all on my Ravelry page anyway, so.
These will be nice in the evening when keeping my feet warm when I put my pyjamas on.
Do you just want to have everything over this?
Yes. I have a little sock collection at home that some people have very kindly made me socks, and I've got them all
Is
rolled.
that a hint?
Me? No. As if I'd do that. And I've got them in a lovely basket. You know, everybody has these sort of like boxes and they put a pair a month in the box, and I love it watching them on their little videos that they do, and they're actually getting them all out, and I think, oh, like, love, oh no, oh yes, as you do. But some people have been very kind and sent me, I think I've got 4 or 5 pairs now, and they're rolled up in a little basket, and I've got them in my, I say my craft room, I mean the spare room really.
Well, I've got some time to make you some for your birthday next year.
That's alright then, next June.
Because she's just had a birthday.
Yeah. I went on my breath then.
I've got till June next year.
You have. Oh, they're lovely.
So I'm really chuffed with those, yeah.
There you go. Very
yes. Yes, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous pattern, gorgeous yarn.
Very nice. Very nicely knitted,
so
dear.
happy.
Yes. Yeah, me and socks is, yeah, okay.
So that's that one. And then, in fact, we've only got 1 pair left to show, so maybe I should put them both
on the blockers.
Socky blocky.
Yeah. Or you could have put them on your feet and stood up on the chair.
That would not have been attractive. Here you go.
Next time. Okay.
And this is my 4th pair of finished socks.
Oh, these
It's about time I finished these actually, because I started them in February.
Did you? What were we on now?
I did the whole
August.
Yeah, I did the whole sock,
Yeah.
and then I did about down to the heel on that one.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, and I got distracted by other lovely yarns.
No, and you were only had a little bit left
I
to
know,
go.
I know.
This is a different heel.
It is a different heel. Thank you for noticing.
Thank you. I'm in the know now, you know.
So, right, what shall we say? This pattern.
Yes.
Can you see these beautiful little hearts on the side? This is another pattern by. I'm gonna block you out. This is another pattern by Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic. I can't say that without, you know.
Craft House Magic.
Craft House Magic.
From Norwich.
From Norwich.
That's where my brother lives in
Hello,
Norwich.
Ellie.
Hi,
Ellie. So yeah, this was her obviously released in February, and she had a knit along and everything, and
yeah, they're little hearts.
and I just didn't finish them in time.
Oh dear.
But anyway, so this yarn is it's strawberries and cream. You're having the leftovers, aren't you?
I'm having the leftovers.
It's Norah George yarns, and it's called Strawberries and Cream, and it was the yarn that she dyed for me for our collaboration that we did in January, a Valentine's related themed collaboration.
Nice.
And she produced that. It's gorgeous. Can you see the stellina in it?
I can see all the little sparkles.
I don't know if you can see the sparklies.
You can see it very well in the ball.
All right, show them your
Shall we
ball.
see? Just, you know, let me just adjust myself, love. Hang on. Right. It's not blowing out, is it? It is. Move your bush, look. There you go. There you go.
Hello.
I don't know whether you can see that. I'm practising that.
It's a twisted
And I'm twisting it, look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some sparkles there.
Yeah, it's lovely. I think it's gold stellina. Yeah,
Lovely.
gold stellina.
I'm going to enjoy
Anyway,
it.
needless to say, it's gorgeous. So this heel and toe are different because I had obviously.
Heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes, not heels and toes.
So 2x2 rib. 64 stitches, 2x2 rib.
Yeah.
And this is the eye of partridge heel.
Is that actually as in the eye of a partridge bird?
Because a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah. That's Christmas, it's coming.
I know. The goose is getting fat.
You calling me a goose?
Anyway, so this heel, yeah, it's the eye of partridge heel, which now I've done the slip stitch heel so many times. I'm not so keen on it anymore. It's ever so hard to pick up stitches when you come round to do the
I like
decreases.
the look of the slip stitch heel better.
Yeah, I do. It's a cleaner finish, isn't it?
Yeah, personal choice, I guess.
Absolutely.
I do
it works. The other one works for me better.
You've got a different toe as well.
Yeah. And this is just a wedge toe.
Wedge toe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just stroking them.
Quite a few people ask me if I do the heels and toes on my 9-inch circulars. I feel like it's going to hit me in the head.
I'll give it this side.
I knit the heel on the 9-inch circulars, which is fine because you're only doing half the stitches, aren't you?
Yeah.
But when you get to the toe, it's quite tricky because it really starts to stretch as you decrease. So I probably do the first 6 rows maybe on the 9-inch circulars, and then I change onto DPNs.
Yeah. And you use 2 DPNs, not 4.
I use 2 DPNs. Yeah. Well, 3.
3. Oh my god, 3.
Well, the knit.
Sorry, I didn't say that. Oh my gosh.
The stitches
3.
are on the front and the back. Then you have to have one to knit with.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah. Right. Okay. I follow. Yes. Yes.
So yeah. So you know, nice. I'm not in love with this heel and toe, but
I love them.
But the socks are finished, and I'm super happy because this pattern is just so pretty. Ellie's so clever. Look at those gorgeous hearts.
I love. Is this called lace work?
Yeah,
it's all holy. That's that always jumps out for me in knitting. I love lace work. I just think it's so delicate. It adds something, and I admire anybody who can knit and who can knit stuff in lace. I just think, this
was a nice simple lace pattern. I think some people carried on and did like another V underneath to make their cuff a bit longer, because you can change it about. You know, it depends. I don't like a really long cuff.
No,
so
because I tend
to
wear
the 2 in the pattern.
I tend to wear trainer socks at home, which I think I said before. So something that hasn't got no a length to it is better for me. But if you're going to wear them with shoes and go out and not just wear them as house socks, or you're going to put boots on, then obviously you want a bit of length, don't you? Yes. Yeah. Very nice.
So that's my 4 sockeroonies.
So I'm going to have to show you my sock now.
So is that FO's finished? All finished objects talked about?
It is.
So we're moving on to whips then.
Whips. Sorry. I'm so predictable.
Those kinds of whips.
I'm so predictable.
You are. You got a dirty mind, that's what it is.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink my tea.
Okay, so I have bought.
Show your bag.
I'll show you your bag. Well, Sybil's here as well. Sybil, these are made by a lovely friend of mine called Caroline Love to Sew. Sybil went on a tour this weekend. She went to Fibre East.
She did.
So, but this bag was made for me by a lovely friend called Jane of Yarn Magpie, and
that's amazing.
She made me this as part of my Christmas present, and this bee is free motion machine embroidery. I mean, God, look at that.
It's stunning, isn't it?
It is. I mean, that, when I opened it up and saw that, I was just like a small child jumping for joy. But then, is that going to be in reverse?
I've no idea.
Oh well, it might be in reverse, I don't know. But that says, Flora Honeypot, so it's fine. And then I've got a little pottery bee badge on there as well, which I bought from Yarndale last year. So in my bee bag, I have been attempting to do a sock. So
she's been sock knitting.
I have been sock knitting, and woo, I've got quite a length
You've
there.
done brilliantly.
I have, but from a beginner's perspective. So I watch these podcasts and I see people who've done their socks and I think, oh gosh, that's so nice, and no way could I. And you have to just accept that you're a beginner at something, and as much as doing the crochet, you know, you can whip along something. some things don't come naturally, and knitting doesn't come naturally. I'm not opposed to frogging. I don't mind frogging because it's all part of a learning curve.
Yeah.
So I have this yarn.
That's so pretty.
Which, this is a Vix Brown yarn. Again, I bought it yarn down last year. I was trying to steer clear of the pinks because I tend to go for pinks, but I'm really into these blue tones at the minute.
That's like a mint.
Aquary, minty.
Is it green or is it blue?
It's a greeny blue, I'd say. You know. Hello, I'm Mr. Sock. I'm not a complete sock.
You're doing the blues today, aren't you?
I'm not going to be a complete sock because I'm going to be a frog. Wibbit. Sorry. This is going to be frogged, but I've been using elements of it as a practice. So it's been a practice piece, and I know where I've gone wrong, and I know what I'm not happy with, and I know it's going to take a bit of practice for it to come to be the standard that I want it to be. But if I continue to actually finish this sock and then make another one, the other one would be totally different, and I'll never be happy. So it's been a learning curve, but I don't mind frogging it, which I think as a beginner you've got to accept that that's going to happen. And that's fine. Absolutely. So my rib is absolutely despicable.
How many rows on the rib? Is it 20?
Oh, I don't know. I just did it.
Looks quite long. Actually.
Yeah, I just did it until I thought it was long enough. From a distance, it's fine, but actually, I did a 1x1 rib, and it's a mess. It's just I couldn't get the tension right. It's just not nice. So that's just down to me. Nothing to do with the yarn. Happy to do the body of the sock. That was fine. I managed to do the heel.
The heel looks lovely. That's a slip stitch heel, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. Whether we can... There we go. I really like that. I did the heel turn. As for picking up stitches... Right. Anyway, I picked up stitches, dropped some, picked them up. It's not as neat as it should be. And I've actually started doing the decreases, but I've stopped because it's going to be frogged and started again.
It's a shame.
But
I see what you mean about the cuff though.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a funny
when
shape.
I look at your cuff and it's horrible. It's horrible. I might try a different cast on next time and think, because I think on the other sock I was doing where I went completely wrong and just frogged it all back because I hadn't got this far, I think I did a different cast on, and I also did 2x2, and it was just much more, well, let's just compare. Shall I compare a blue, because we've got blue for blue, look.
Okay.
I'll pinch these socks. She says, there you go away. So, you know, I don't know whether we can see that, it might be blowing a bit. Put your hand up there, look, love, so I'm not blowing. There we go, it's there.
You got it.
Yeah. So you can see these are very nice. These are twaddle. So
they're not twaddle.
Well, they are really. So that is going to be frogged.
If you're not happy, you're not happy.
I'll always.
You'll never be happy if you finish. Because what you don't want to do is do both socks and then look and think, oh, that cuff's really annoying me.
I know, and yarn isn't cheap either, and
No.
I do want them to be something that I can wear. And I did think, oh, I'll just keep going, and because it is my first pair of socks and it'll be a trophy. But then I thought, no, I'm not happy with them, and it's just like, well, some people say, oh, you've put all that work in, but if I undo it and start again and I get it right,
and then you'll
it's
feel
just
so
practice.
much better.
It's just practice. I mean, there's so many things that I've made crochet-wise in the past that I've looked at and thought, oh my word, at the time I made that, I thought that was fantastic. And you look back and, it goes to the charity shop. So it's practice makes perfect. So
absolutely,
socks will happen, but just not those. I might frog those in a moment. So they're going back in my bee bag.
That's beautiful.
In my bee bag. Thank you, Jane. I love these bags.
That's gorgeous. So clever.
She makes lovely project bags. I've got a couple of hers actually.
Gorgeous.
But she dyes yarn as well.
Oh, really?
And her daughter, Mini Magpie. I love watching their antics.
Mini Magpie.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
She's sewing and she's knitting and she does some fantastic baking. In fact, I've got something for Mini Magpie. I'll be popping in the post. So yeah, that's that one. There we go.
Okie dokie.
I like your bag there.
Do
with
you
the
now?
embroidery on. Is that a hairy eye? No.
This is a sherry yarn. This bag.
Can I touch it? Your bag.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh.
Can you see it? I can't actually tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some writing on the back as well that she's embroidered. It says,
It's so lovely.
in the rhythm of the needles there is music for the soul.
That's very true. Exactly what I was saying
Exactly,
earlier.
yeah, precisely.
Except
Yeah.
for me, it's with my hook.
So beautiful, and Liberty fabric at the top and inside.
I love these muted colours.
Oh.
I'm really into the pastels. I never was, but you know.
Shall we move on to my whip then?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Let's see your whip.
Well, actually, I've got a half.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's a sock. Strangely enough, I've got another one. So, shall I pop this on a blocker?
Yeah, I'm not going to get cold toes, am I?
Might get a cold shoulder though.
Oh, it's a compliment because I like all your socks.
Oh look, I've a
That's
finished
nice.
sock. But
That's
the
nice.
reason why it's in whips is because I've only done that much of the second one.
Is this the one that you were knitting in my car?
No, that's
Oh,
a
there's
different
another
one.
one.
Sorry.
She was knitting in my car at the weekend.
Well, it was an hour's journey. What else am I supposed to do?
know.
I was talking to you at the same time.
You were, but I'd be vomiting. I can't. I have to keep my eyes on the road.
Yeah, it was motorway driving there, wasn't it? So it's
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, so I've now let me tell you about this yarn because it's heavenly. So I normally only buy yarn when I've seen what it's like. I'm not really very good at mystery yarn and,
No, 'cause you
sock
might not
clubs
like
because
it.
I'm thinking, it's not cheap, is it? It's £20 plus, and I'm always worried that I'm not going to like it. So, you won't be surprised to hear that this is West Green Loft yarns. That's all I seem to knit with at the moment.
But her yarns are just, her stall and her yarns are just...
Her aesthetic is just so me.
Reminds me of country living.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's heaven in
Pastels,
yarn. It's
so
just so peaceful
beautiful.
and restful. It's lovely.
So this was the July Sock Club, and I thought, oh, I'm going to subscribe to it, be a devil, go for it. And basically she showed a picture of her inspiration for the colourway on Instagram, and I just thought, I'm going to do it.
What was her inspiration?
Well, it was a watermelon cooler, the cocktail. And I thought, so it's going to have pinks and greens and soft colours. I thought, I'm doing it, I'm going to do it. Risk it for a Swisket.
Risk it. Oh, well, that's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah. So it came as a sock set. So this is obviously the 100-gram ball, and then this beautiful mini, which is kind of like a coral.
It's a lovely colour.
Pink, isn't it?
You sound American then.
Coral.
Coral. It's really, really, really lovely.
So this is what it looks like in the bowl.
In the cake.
In the cake.
Can we have cake later?
The best kind of cake. Oh, is it? How's that?
That's
Can
better.
you see? I can't see from this angle.
I can see, yes. It's
and
lovely.
And then there's the other
It's so
one.
subtle, it's lovely.
Yeah. Really nice, aren't they?
Nice. They're your colours, actually.
They are. I love them.
Matches your hair. You should make it into a sock scarf.
Oh, thanks. That's attractive. But let me just say that no matter what Vicky does, she makes everything look beautiful. She sends out, and I'm just trying to find the little...
It's in the extras, isn't it?
Oh, she sends out the most beautiful packages, honestly. So with this, obviously there was the sock set. She then popped in a little, let me take it out of the packet, you can't see.
Rustle.
Yeah, rustle. Ooh. Oh, it's melon.
Ooh.
Oh, it's just, so a little candle.
That's nice.
And it smells of melon.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous. I haven't used it yet
Don't
because
eat it.
I wanted to show you. Then, 2 little watermelon sweets.
Oh, two little watermelon.
Oh, really? I can see what's going to happen to those. And a little teeny tiny watermelon progress keeper.
Oh my gosh.
How gorgeous is that?
How fantastic.
And that all came with a sock set.
Wow.
So
That's value
definitely,
for money, isn't it?
recommend Vicky's clubs.
Yeah.
She's just released the August one actually. I saw it this morning.
Oh, is it got a mermaid thing on it?
Yes, it kind of looks like silvers and creams
yes. I saw that on Instagram
I'm
this morning.
tempted, I have to say. So the pattern is the Impossible Girls socks. Impossible Girls socks, which is a pattern on Ravelry by Madeline Gannon, And the inspiration for the pattern is Clara Oswald from Doctor Who. Don't know if you watch Doctor Who.
I have watched Doctor Who.
Yeah, so I really like that. She's known as the Impossible Girl.
Okay.
Clara is largely a mystery to audiences, as well as to the Doctor himself. But throughout her adventures with the Doctor, she never finds herself less than impeccably dressed. These classy, whimsical socks remind me of socks Clara may wear to keep warm while travelling through planets of ice and snow, or just lounging by the fireplace in Victorian London.
Oh, very nice.
So when I read that, I thought, I've got to make them. So classy socks, classy yarn.
Yeah, for a classy bird. Me, of course. Sorry. You went on me back again.
But it's a lovely, can you put it a bit closer?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you call that?
Cable.
It's like a cable, but it isn't a cable, it's like a fake cable. It's lovely.
It's really lovely, and the colours. Yeah. And this really, it just blends, it just lifts these colours out.
It's gorgeous. Oh, again, I wasn't going to use it. I was not going to use the contrast. And I said to Simon, what do you think? And he said, oh, it's a bit strong, isn't it? I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do the heel and then I'll see what I think.
Definitely.
And I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
My husband gives me opinions as
Does
well. Yeah. I think they're
opinions you like.
Yeah, I think they're secret yarn addicts, really. Yeah. It's living with us that does it. They can't help but have to be interested, can they? He'll talk to me about his big ends and his flued and dossets and
what's saying?
His brake shoes and his spark plugs, and his
you're a lucky lady.
and his oil leaks for his motorbike, so
so obviously I've got quite a bit more to do on that one.
Yeah.
I'm about halfway down the cuff, I'd say.
But when you're just sitting there going round and round and round and round, it's just like, oh, I'm at the heel.
And this pattern is really intuitive, you remember it. Because it's down both sides, so it's plain knit in the middle and plain all the way. So you've got plain all the way around the back, you've got the pattern either side, and then plain knit in the middle.
Nice.
So it actually knits up quite quickly.
One day I'll manage a pattern. One day I'll manage a sock.
Well, just do vanilla socks for now.
We'll just do vanilla socks for now. Yeah. I will get a sock finished and then progress to a second sock, and I could have a pair of socks.
You could have a pair.
Because it was on my list for this year. I wanted to knit a cowl, and I've done that. I wanted to buy less yarn. Everybody's got to put a joke in there, haven't they? I wanted to use yarn from my stash, which I've been doing. I wanted to knit a pair of socks. I'm on that. I did say I'd run around the garden naked, but again, that's not happened. Even at midnight.
You could have done that last week when it was really hot.
No, I think, no. I would have heard, coming from the neighbours. No, I don't think so. No, don't do that.
Okie dokie. So, my last whip.
Is this the one that you were sitting doing in the car?
This is the one that I was doing. I took this to Fibre East, expecting to probably do something while we were sitting down having lunch,
but we had lunch with some nice people.
But we had lunch with some lovely ladies. Sandra from Sandra Cherry Heart and Sam from Betsy Makes.
Yeah.
So we had a really nice time.
We did. It was lovely, actually. It's the first time I've met Sam, and she
first time I met both of them, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've met Sandra before. I was very lucky. Last year she was at Yarndale, and I was invited out in the evening with the ladies, and was quite blown away. I have to say, I was having, is it called fangirl crush?
Fangirl moment, yeah.
They were very graceful because they allowed my husband to come along. He was the only guy, and for somebody who
was in his element.
Well, he was. This is a guy who said, "Oh, I'm going out with all the ladies." Oh, he completely relaxed into it. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. He was very, very good.
But they made him feel really welcome.
They did. Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. So it was nice to see Sandra again. She's lovely.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet. And they're exactly as they are on the podcast, aren't they? They're so lovely. Yeah. Really nice ladies. Yeah. So, okie dokie. Now, my last whip.
I love these. These are my favourites, by the way.
Really, sorry about the print on this. It's gone a bit of a funny colour. I think I need some more colour in my printer.
Okay.
So this is the Prairie Socks by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. And
is that what you've done since the weekend?
Yeah.
You were only on the cuff.
Gosh. And that's how far I am.
Oh, look at it.
It's a really pretty pattern, isn't it?
It's lovely. I love that. It reminds me of
I can't see if that's blurred or not. Can you see?
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And I just did the heel last night.
I love the colour of that.
Yeah. So do you remember I was talking about the vintage Peony yarn from West Greenleaf Yarns that you sent me? I used it in this one instead.
Oh.
Because I thought it was a really nice contrast the pale pink.
Ah, right, okay,
Can't
yes.
see it very well, can you? It does. Oh, maybe that's quite a good shot.
Let me
What
put
do you
my
think?
hands there, my hot hands. Come a bit closer. There we go.
It is a lovely pink. It's like a baby pink, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Tonal,
yeah, it's
And
gorgeous.
this is a creamy background, isn't it? With speckles of
It
green.
looks like a rose garden, doesn't
green
it?
and cerise pink. So this is called Chintz.
Chintz.
And it's West Green Love Yarn.
Of course. One of our favourite dyers. Well, that is so nice.
Ooh, is that... It's quite pale writing. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it in the show notes. But this, it's 75.25 anyway.
Yeah.
But I bought this in a 50-gram ball.
Okay. Oh, so you have to buy 100 grams now.
No, because I had the mini, I thought it'd be nice. Because you can make a pair of socks with 50 grams. And as long as you do contrasting heels and toes.
That's really, really nice.
So
I love that.
that's attached, isn't it? I need to be
I'm
careful
hot
of that.
flush.
Oh, no.
Do I look red on camera?
You do look a bit red.
Yeah, bit pink.
So look, what do you think?
I'm hiding so that it focuses.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Yeah,
I love that.
Really nice combo. So I shall do the toes, you know, in the pink as well.
I love it because you've got those really dark flecks of like almost like wine colour.
Yeah.
Really lovely. Reminds me of a garden, of a rose
English
garden.
country garden.
Yeah, they're my favourite so far.
Oh really? Is that another hint?
I wouldn't be so loose as to hint.
Loose?
No! Oh.
Oh, get your fan out, love.
I've got to get them a fan out. I've got a fan on my feet, but it's just, you know, will there ever be an end to it? I'm trying to do it au naturel. It's horrible. That's why I never wear makeup. I have got it on today. I feel like it's sliding south. Safe. It's going safe.
You look lovely.
I look lovely, darling.
That fan is lovely, actually.
Keep going. It's a friend bought me that from Spain.
That's gorgeous.
It's nice.
See, blue.
My hands are too hot to do that. It is the blue show. It is the blue show.
Yeah.
We're blue. Blue.
Right, I think we need to talk about all of our things.
Oh, I think we need to talk about
Fibre East.
our squidge.
I think people are interested what we bought.
What about what's in Flora's basket? Oh, it's a big basket too. Is it time to flash our stash?
It is time to flash your stash. Let's see what's in Flora's basket, shall we?
We need some music there, don't we? And flowers going over there. La, 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 la. My old basket. I've got a lot in. I haven't got much in my basket, have I?
Well, let's just say we had a fantastic day at Fibre East, didn't we?
We did.
It was amazing. We met some really lovely people, and we squished lots of yarn.
Well, we squished and we sniffed and we stroked and we petted and we hugged because I love it and hug it and kiss it and squeeze it and all them special things. So lovely to meet old friends.
Yes.
New friends. And people that you interact with on Instagram for the first time, which is great because then you get to put a face to the name, which is really, really nice.
Yeah. If you follow us on Instagram, you will have seen some pictures from the weekend. There were such lovely people.
It was. I didn't take too many pictures.
And there were some people that we didn't take pictures of, which is really annoying.
I know.
But anyway.
I know. But it was so nice that people spot you and go, oh, hi, you know, because it's so nice to get to meet those people. If people are taking the time to, you know, interact with you and interested in what you're doing, it's so nice then to actually meet them in the flesh, isn't it? Yeah. So
and people who you've bought yarn from, and then you get to meet them in person. It's really exciting.
That is, and especially when you meet people that you've met before and they shout, "Helen!" I'm talking about
That's
Ian.
When I ran away and pretended I didn't know her.
Talking about Ian here, and Ian from the Knitting Gift Shop and his lovely wife. He gave me the biggest hug. I thought I was going to put my back out actually. But
they were lovely, weren't
they? They were. We follow each other. Yeah, Trisha.
Yeah.
We follow each other on Instagram. Have done for a while, and I've bought from him a number of times before. So I had to get myself 2 lots of his yarn. This particular one is double knitting. It's called Ling, and that's pretty true representation of the colour. I think.
It's beautiful.
It's just. I've used this before. It's
How
kind
would
of
you
like
describe it? Grape.
Yeah, it's a heathery kind of
yes.
effect with the colour.
Yeah.
I have used this before. I have made a couple of hats with this before, and one skein of this will make a crocheted hat. So just like looks like it just stretchy rib, and I put a pom pom on it. So I got myself 2 of those, and I love that. So thank you very much, guys.
That's gorgeous. I really wish I'd got a skein of that.
I'll get you some when I go to Yarndale.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
they do. I could knit a hat in that for the winter. I'd love that.
It is so nice to use. It's not splitty, and it's just delicious, really. And you could just
there's a hat on my Make 9 for this year. So.
Wear it as a necklace. Look,
a yarny necklace.
Yarny necklace. There we go. I've got to try and twist that back up now.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I know. I'm no good at that. So
that's beautiful. That
was one. And we're going to show all of my stuff.
You show yours.
I show mine. Okay. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine. A new one to me, and it was Fine Fish Yarn. She was lovely. She was the very first stall that I stopped at, and I don't know if you can. Sorry, beg your pardon. I'll start again. So Fine Fish Yarn, the very first stall that we stopped at, and she had got the most delicious basket of minis, and I actually did make a selection of 5, and then thought, but I haven't even looked anywhere yet. So I was going to go back, and I didn't because I'd spent out. But there were some fantastic things to go with this one. But I had to have that. I couldn't not.
It's really pretty.
It's
a bit like that chintz colourway, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's called Summer Fling.
It's got yellows in as well, hasn't it?
Yes, it's gorgeous. So that's going to go in my
those speckles are beautiful.
They are. But again, it's on those kind of like those muted tones, isn't it? It's just
gorgeous.
Really, really lovely.
Her store was lovely, wasn't it?
It was, and she was lovely as well. Yeah.
She's Irish, isn't she?
She is. So that's going to go in my blanket. So that's part of my mini stash. 2 dyes that I've been longing to purchase from and swidge their yarn are Vicky from West Green Loft Yarn.
This is the West Green Loft Yarn show.
It is, isn't it, really? Oh, gosh. So this one is...
We've got the same one, haven't
we? We have, yeah. Vintage cushion. Vintage cushion. And the colours in this... I'm really into these muted colours lately. I just think they're classic. They never date. You know, they're absolutely gorgeous. The blues in there. The colours are really good on here actually. But I mean, it's like it's a candy shop. It's so nice.
It's an MCN base, isn't it? So
yes.
It's got 10% cashmere.
Yeah, it's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. 100 metres in there. That's going to become a shawl, I think. That is so lofty.
Mine's
and
going to be a shawl as well.
Is it? We're going to have hers and hers shawls.
We are, aren't we? Are you mixing it with anything else?
I've no idea yet. I make it up as I go along.
Okay.
See what I probably, if I'm going to do something with a border, I will probably lift one of the main colours as a border, but I do try to do something that's a little bit striking because I just think it just adds something there. And
that's
then
gorgeous.
This is called Jane Bennett and Blush.
Oh. This blush one here is
that the one that you're using
the mini
now?
I was using.
Oh gosh, people think we've been copying each
We've
other.
just got similar taste.
We have, because I dived on this, and you said, "Oh, I like that one."
I've been coveting that for ages. It's got a little bit too much yellow in for me, though, I must say.
Oh.
But the green, just personally,
yeah.
But the greens and the pinks, it's just
it's
so beautiful,
gorgeous.
Aren't they?
They're just lovely.
And I bet when you start knit, are you going to knit? Are you going to knit socks with it? Because it's a sock set, isn't it?
Socks? Yeah, but I could make a shawl and use that as a trim.
You could, yes.
I'm thinking I might crochet with that.
That is just gorgeous, so delicate, isn't it?
So it was like oh look, they look similar there. A bit of a theme going on there. They are actually quite different. This has got more colours to it. This has got, I think, a longer repeats. So they were lovely. So, and she's very kind. She gave me one of her badges as well, which I haven't got in there, one of her pins, and I love that. And then the next one, which you forced me to go to and buy,
kicking and screaming.
Of course, I was. Yeah. Was
I'm so excited when I knew Maya was going to be there.
Very lovely Maya from the Wool Barn.
Oh my word, she was so lovely.
And this, it's like a duck egg. It's a twisted twist sock. It's called beach grass. Oh, and the flecks in here of it. This is kind of like late summer and autumn, and it could be a spring colour as well. There's 2 different colours in there of the brown speckles. I fell on this one straight away. I just loved this one.
You couldn't put it down.
I couldn't, no, and I wasn't actually going to buy it, and then I thought,
And I made you.
I'll regret it if I don't. So, and then I saw some minis, and although they aren't twisted minis, they are her cashmere sock minis. It didn't matter because I'm going to be crocheting with it. So, and these will add to the border. So these two here are just reminding me of honey, really. So I've got to find the colours. There we go.
Oh my gosh. So you're going to knit that shawl for me then?
Crochet, dear, crochet.
Crochet, sorry.
You don't wear shawls. There we go, that's the light, that's better. So those, I think everybody's liked these the most since I put these on Instagram.
Yeah. What are these two minis called?
These minis are called...
I love the name, she...
Toffee.
Yeah, she chooses.
Yeah, and pecan.
Toffee and pecan.
Or if you're American, you say pecan. But I'm English and I say pecan. Because I'm nuts. So this is Superwash Extra Fine Merino, 80%, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. It's having that cashmere in it, I think. But I just, well, there was a big one of this and I just kept fondling it, didn't I, until I got chucked off the stool just about. No, I fondled it because it just reminded me of honey. But I just, I was drawn to this one. And then I just thought, well, originally I was just going to get those two, which we decided went. And then I spotted that one as well. And that just lifts so much.
Beautiful.
I think
can't
Flora's
wait.
basket's empty.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that in a shawl.
I know, it's going to be lovely,
So
isn't
beautiful.
it? That's my stash.
Oh, I say.
Let's see yours then, flash your stash, love.
I went to Yarningham as well in July.
Greedy, yeah.
I know, some people. And I was really, really well behaved actually at Yarningham.
Were you?
I only
because
bought...
I wasn't.
I only bought, yeah, you're a terrible influence on me.
How rude.
So, what I bought, well, in fact, well, I was going to say...
excited, you got on the edge of your seat.
I know. What I was going to say was, everything I've bought at these two yarn festivals are with plans in mind, but they're not all.
Okay.
Now, these are Dusty Dimples. These were bought at Yarningham.
She's so good as a dyer. I've had some of her yarn as well.
It's it just looks really pale, doesn't it, on the camera, but how would you describe that? It's like a champagne colour, isn't it?
It's like
almost?
a champagne, but it's got kind of like a very dusky,
dusky pink,
dusky rosy pink in there. And
how do you pronounce that? Lacuna.
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 Yeah.
So that's the colourway, Lacuna, and it's DK. So I have actually got a scarf in mind for this one.
Ooh.
Not a shawl, a scarf.
Oh.
So yeah, quite chuffed with that.
Is that my colour or does it look washed out on me? I think it might look washed out on me. Yeah. That's a shame.
What a shame, girl.
You do know I'm only joking with you.
I know you are. And then we went to see Debbie from down Sheepy Lane.
I love that.
I know.
Again,
Oh,
it's
my
got that
goodness.
green in it, you see.
So she'd done these beautiful sets.
Oh,
this is a 50-gram skein, and this is a 20-gram mini. This
Does
is
she have one of
sparkly.
these?
Yes, she does.
I love.
And I just love the colours. And I knit a pair of socks with her yarn earlier in the year, and I loved them so much. So I got those, and because it's a 50-gram ball, you won't get much wastage.
So then left for a scrappy blanket then?
No, but I'm not sure I would put stripes in a scrappy blanket. Might look a bit weird. Okay. But anyway, so
nice.
This is tea rose stripes. Can you see that?
Is it because it's focusing on
I
me?
can't see. Is it?
Let me hold
Can
it
you
up
see?
for you, dear. Let me do it there. Let me do it. Ta-da!
Yeah.
We kissy my rings, look.
Tea rose stripes.
Yeah.
Turn it round the other way.
Sorry.
Ooh. And from down Sheepy Lane. So I've treated myself to those, but
nice.
I think I have a plan for
I
them.
love
Well,
a little bag.
I know, cute. Hey.
Look at that.
There will be socks, but they might not be for me.
Oh, I think I might know actually.
Oh, really?
And I know it's not me.
And then I went to Yarningham and this happened.
No, that wasn't Yarningham.
Fibre East, sorry.
Fibre
And
East
this
that
happened.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Do you want me to hold your basket?
Well, you might steal it.
No, I'll hold your basket. Look, I'm fondling your basket. Oh, look, this matched me.
Ooh. So let's just quickly talk about West Green Loft Yarns. So I only bought from two different stores, West Green Loft Yarns and the Wool Barn. So we've got a little pin badge.
Yeah.
From Vicky. So this is the same one that Helen's got, the vintage cushion. So I don't need to go into details about that one. But then I bought a sock set, which I couldn't resist.
Was that the one I picked up and then I went off to the little office?
You were having a little look when then you went for a wee break, didn't you?
I did. Thanks for that.
And I bought it.
You did? She said, I'm sorry I bought that yarn. Okay.
So they're the details.
It's lovely.
Beautiful sock set called Margot and Driftwood. That's Margot, that's Driftwood, I think. What did you say?
Yes, it's really, really lovely.
And it's Merino, Superwash Merino Nylon, 100 grams, 400 metres, yeah. And a 20 gram mini. Yeah, so.
That's lovely. That's like a mink colour.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't
really
it? So
nice.
that will
it looked a bit grey on there, but it's actually like a mink.
That will definitely become a pair of socks.
That's lovely.
Then I bought. Then we went to
Maya
at the Wool Barn.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And I bought these two beauties. See, it's the blue show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the blue show.
Now these are her cashmere sock. This is Lighthouse, and this is Harbour Sky.
Love them. So
it's 80% superwash extra fine merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 350 metres to 100 grams. And I have a little plan in mind for these.
Do tell.
And I'm going to mix them with this lovely one from Vicky.
Yes.
There we go. And it's going to become the 3-colour cashmere shawl by HELEN.
Fantastic. Oh yes, I've seen that picture.
Yeah.
Because this blue is very much in this, and then that'll be the contrast.
Yeah. So I'm really happy with that.
I might have helped you choose those.
Watch this space. Yes, you can take credit for it. I don't mind. I think, did I pick up this one first because I thought the blue in that, and then you said,
I think you picked up
you need to have the denim one.
Yeah, and I think there was a different shade of blue, more of a duck egg, which we decided actually wasn't quite right.
So yeah, I'm super happy with those, and they are going to become something.
Yes, because you were on a mission for those.
I was on a mission,
and then the rest are just impulse purchases.
And then I was a bit naughty.
You only live once. You only live once.
So I got a little pin badge from Fine Fish Yarns. Which is that? How
we
cute
both bought
is
little
that?
things from there, didn't we?
Yeah,
I bought a mini and you
I wish
bought
we'd gone back actually. I could have bought some minis for my blanket.
Yeah, I could have
Never
got.
mind.
I bet they were gone.
If you see her
actually.
at Yarndale, you get some for me.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm going to be doing all your shopping at Yarndale.
And then also from Maya, I got. I bet you can't guess what these are going to be.
Pair of socks.
This beautiful beigey colour. Biscuity colour.
It's kind of like a little bit of an autumn theme.
So this is called biscuit, and this is called walnut.
So walnut biscuits.
Strangely enough, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, she was so lovely, and her partner.
Yeah.
And all her yarn.
Everyone was happy to have photos as well,
I
weren't
know.
they must get sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
but
that's going to be socks.
All those yarns laid out, and you could just
pick
speckles. Any up and mix and match, couldn't you?
Gorgeous. Right, and the one thing I couldn't resist was this seaside set.
It's lovely.
Oh, just beautiful. Oh, I didn't say what the makeup of this was, did I? This is twist. Yeah, this is twist sock 4-ply, superwash merino nylon.
And the minis the same.
And the minis the same.
Yeah.
And then these minis, so they're on twist, but these are not on twist. So these are 100% superwash merino. So I don't know whether I'm going to use them to make a stripy sock.
Yeah.
Or I might just keep them and use them for contrasting heels and toes and that kind of thing. But they're all 20 gram minis, so it's 100 grams altogether, you see, so you could make a pair of socks.
Yeah.
So the colours are Little Secrets, Haze, Cosy, Flutter and Stormy Sea.
Oh.
Look at that blue, that's lovely.
They are smashing.
So I just love them, and they're so pretty. You can imagine a pair of socks in those.
I think some yarn dyers have just hit the spot, don't they, with what you like. Everybody likes something different. Some people like bright, yeah. Some people like muted, you know, and it's just such a talent to actually dye it up like that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's smashing.
So that's my haul.
That's your haul
from Fabrice. And I just really quickly wanted, before we go,
we're
going out for lunch, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yay!
Cake! 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 Love cake!
So I just really quickly wanted to show the...
Sorry. I need to eat.
Calorie-free cake,
That
is,
is,
though, isn't
yes,
it?
yeah.
I just really quickly wanted to show you these really sweet little minis that were sent to me.
Who are they from?
So these are from, I'm trying to make them look good. Right, there we go.
Okay.
So these are from...
Closer. Yeah.
Closer? Can you see
Your
them?
way a bit. That's it. Hang on.
So these are from my friend Ellie, who is Starry Eyes Ellie on Instagram.
Yes.
And she has a podcast called Little Drops of Wonderful.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
think I've just started watching
And she's
that.
absolutely delightful. She's funny as well. She makes me laugh. I love listening to her podcast. But it was my birthday in June.
Was
Well,
it?
and yours too. But yeah, it was my birthday in June.
I do know.
And she sent these to me with the most beautiful birthday card and lovely words.
Yeah.
And she thought that they would look nice in my Cozy Memories blanket.
Oh,
So how lovely is that?
that's really nice.
Yeah.
So as we were saying earlier on, you know, you put memories into things. So it's an apt name. And when you've got something that's been sent to you, I was really lucky actually because I was on a hunt for minis and I offered to do some swaps with some people, but so many people just said, I've got some minis, I'll send them. And it was just so heartwarming to have all these minis sent to me by some absolutely lovely people. Instagram for me really is an enabler. That sounded really good, didn't it? An
It did.
enabler.
I'm impressed.
So am I.
With your vernacular.
With my what? Too intelligent for me. No, it's really nice, you know, that there's so many like-minded people out there, you know, and it's just, it means a lot. It really
And she's
does.
got it just right, hasn't she? Because these colours are very me, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So, so thank you, Ellie. That was really sweet of you, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah, that was so lovely. Yeah.
I think that might be it.
I think we've
Have you exhausted everything?
flashed our stash. My tea's all gone.
Shall I relieve you of the
yes,
basket
thank you.
before you take it home?
Of the basket, yes, it won't fit in my basket, will it?
Oh, it might.
That sounded a bit special, don't
Oh,
it?
there is one more thing I just wanted to say. So there are, thank you to everybody who's bought the Christmas boxes, the Sybil Christmas boxes. There are a few left in the shop if anybody's interested. Some in mine and some in Ellie, Ellie's Etsy shop. Ellie from Craft House Magic. And these, very briefly, these are the bags that are in the my surprise Christmas box that I'm producing this year.
And I've seen what's going in. Miss it, miss out.
So yeah, there's a few left if anybody wants to sign up for them. They'll be shipped out in beginning of October. So.
And that's coming soon.
Yes. I know, not long to go really.
I know. Now we've just hit
2 months
August.
to make everything. Yikes.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for inviting me
You're
again.
welcome.
It's the floral show.
You might become a permanent feature.
What should we call ourselves?
I like having you here.
Flow and Car. Car and Flow.
Carry and flow.
Carry and Flow, that's it. Carry and Flow show. If you've stayed to the end, thank you. We hope you've giggled again. I don't think there's any bloopers this time because we're just so professional now.
Last time I think we just lost the plot, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was just too much excitement.
We didn't know what we were doing, did we?
We were also really nervous, weren't we?
No, we
So
just
it all
so laid
came
back this
out,
time.
you know, it all came out like we're completely nuts.
Well, you know.
There was many more bloopers that I didn't put in because I thought people might think we really are crazy.
We are.
But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have.
Definitely have. Yeah, definitely have.
Enjoy the rest of your summer. We'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Bye.